Hi guys, as usual, all the necessary links in the video description down below and my test system setup details also in the video description down below. It seems that 90s nostalgia is getting to us, as there is more than a few models of earbuds being released to the market. As one of the examples that blends future and the past is Sivga M260. We have a set of proper old-school flat earbuds, but we also have MMCX connectors, wait for that, yeah, and USB-C port with Realtek ALC5686 digital to analog converter hiding inside of this plug. Earbuds are different from IEMs in that you do not put them inside your ear canal to seal it. They just rest outside, giving an open and wide sound. And these guys look retro, but there is no 90s plastic. It's all metal built with silver-plated 4N oxygen-free copper cable that's light years away from what was available then. And that build quality fits the $50 price tag. But let's start with some numbers. Although these guys are delivered with USB-C, at least this particular version, the manufacturer still gives us information about the buds alone because they can be used with different cables. So inside we have 14.2mm dynamic driver. That's actually a really large driver, should be good for the bass. And the impedance is specified as 16 ohms with 116 decibels sensitivity, and the frequency response is standard 20 Hz to 20 kHz. So let's take a look at the build. These guys are coming with very nice braided cable. As I've said earlier, this is basically OCC copper with silver plating. It's very soft, so there is absolutely zero microphoning effect, and it doesn't tend to tangle. So I really like the quality of the cable. We do get the microphone and we do get the volume and track controls on the cable, and the earbuds are finished with metal. This is actually a full metal build, and they are coming with soft foam, not exactly tips, but pieces of foam that can be placed over them to make them even more comfortable. In the packaging, which is basically surprising, you are getting also a quite nice carrying pouch, carrying case, and inside of the case you will find some additional backup foams, but not only those guys that are giving a little bit more transparent sound, but also regular old school foam pads like those without any kind of see-through holes. So that's about the build quality, which I like. I really like it, by the way. But let's talk about the sound quality, because that's the important part in any kind of the headphones, IEMs, earbuds, whatever. And as usual, let's talk about the bass first. Bass is full and very warm. I think there is less sub-bass and way more mid-bass. This also depends on an actual M260 position in your ears, as you can move them around to have more or less bass. That amount of bass will depend on how close are they to your ears, on the angle, on the positioning inside of your ears. Nevertheless, it's mostly mid-bass, warm and organic, which is cool, but I think there is a little too much of the good thing, as sometimes it tends to get into the mid-range. Not much and only with some tracks, so as long as I've noticed this, it didn't bother me at all, because all in all, that was a fun experience. Mid-range. Mid-range is a very interesting area. It's again warm and organic. Yes, we do have those dynamic drivers. Vocals have a lot of emotion, even if the mid-range lacks that last bit of transparency that some IEMs will provide. There is absolutely no sibilance. Yes. Nothing ever sounds harsh, and you can use them for hours without listening fatigue. I think this is intentional tuning, shaped a little around mid-range and with rolled off sub-bass and slightly top end. Speaking of treble, it's nicely clean with some sparkle, but without sounding dry or analytical. It seems to be tuned safely, losing all sibilance with some top end roll-off, but without becoming muted in the process, which is a very good thing, because many headphones that will have treble roll-off will have the treble roll-off so heavy that they will come out as muddy or veiled. Not so with these guys. They are still clear, although they do have some top end roll-off. Technicalities. Resolution. These guys are tuned towards casual listening, so do not expect to be blown away with resolution. It's good. It mops the floor with any sets that are sometimes still included with the phones. But M260 goes for musicality and not technicalities here. Soundstage and imaging. They sound open and relaxed. You do not get that feeling that the whole band fits between your ears. The scene is wide but rather flat. The center image is okay, but it's not super clearly defined, and the same goes for other instrument images on the scene. You can point to the direction of the sound source, but you will not be able to precisely tell and point the boundaries of the instrument or the singer. And my summary. One thing to note here is that it seems that M260 with USB-C version doesn't have hardware volume control, because neither Neutron, FiO or UAPP players were able to control volume in direct USB access mode. They were always at maximum volume regardless of any up volume settings. But this goes away once you'll use the operating system volume control, and everything is fine. Then you can obviously set the volume level to the one that you're preferring, and you can probably see how strong are the magnets in those 14.2mm drivers. I can literally feel them pulling away one from another. Okay. So, be careful with direct USB access mode. I think the main target group for M260 would be kids, teenagers, and casual listeners who will appreciate the build quality and comfort and will not care for technicalities or audiophile sound signature. In such scenario, these guys will be a good choice with that warmth of dynamic drivers and lack of sibilance. You can use them for hours without getting tired or sweaty, being aware of your surroundings and hearing other people. As long as they are not the best choice for commuting, for obvious reasons, as they are very open, I liked to take them for a walk in a park to have a quiet, very quiet music background for my walks. They may also be an interesting choice for the office work, as you can wear them for many hours and still hear other people without pausing the music. You will be aware of your surroundings, you will be aware of the chat, talks, and everything that is being said around you. Just remember that these guys are casual gear and not portable super hi-fi audiophile set. And that's it. Thanks for watching and have a great day with your music, guys. And again, all the necessary links in the video description and my test system setup details also in the video description. Have a great day and see you next time.